final, independent, undeniable. The long-awaited UN report into the August 21st chemical attacks determined sarin was used, and in large quantities. A war crime not seen since Saddam Hussein gassed his own people, its chief said.
The findings are beyond doubt and beyond the pale. This is a war crime.
The report showed the direction the missiles came from, the complex sort of missile that carried the gas with Russian writing on it. Details that the US and UK said confirmed their long-held suspicions.
Details of the UN report make clear that only the regime could have carried out this large-scale chemical weapons attack.
This was no cottage industry use of chemical weapons. There is no remaining doubt that it was the regime that used chemical weapons.
But Russia still held out its belief that terrorists could have been behind it.
The allegations that in fact it was the opposition who used chemical weapons cannot be simply shrugged off.
So what next? John Kerry and his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov agreed the technical details of how Syria could hand over its chemical weapons in Geneva, but the wording of a resolution to back that document up here will be harder. The Americans, French and British wanted to suggest that somewhere down the line force could be used if Syria doesn't move fast enough, but the Russians will never agree to that. It took 48 hours till Monday morning for that key difference to erupt publicly.
Should diplomacy fail, the military option is still on the table.
Well, this, first of all, Lavrov said, shows a lack of understanding of what John Kerry and I agreed upon, even a lack of desire to read the document. Still, Syria has agreed to surrender its chemical weapons to UN inspectors, perhaps not fast enough for Washington. The question is now whether the inspectors' report will soften Russia's default niet and UN Security Council veto on Syria, and whether Barack Obama will have to change course yet again.
What it says is that I'm less concerned about style points. I'm much more concerned about getting the policy right.
That policy, it seems, a work in progress. Nick Payton-Walsh, CNN at the United Nations, New York.
Secretary Kerry